So I get my first job interview over at the Subway. And eventually my mom's like, yo, you got to do something with yourself. So she takes me down to Helix and gets me finishing up the 2 classes that I need to finish up, adult school. I knock these classes out, and then she's like, yo, you got to get a job. So, I'm going out there putting these applications in, and she's like, yo, what are you putting applications in? I'm like, yo, mom, I'm walking around putting these applications in. Ain't nobody hiring. She's like, you got to go down there. So I'm going to hitting these spots up and, letting them know, like, yo, I put an application in. I'm talking to all these people and still, no calls, no nothing.
Right.
And so my mom's, she works at the naval base, and she's got connections. So she's talking to all these people, and eventually sets me up with an interview. So I get my first job interview over at the Subway. And I'm not no dummy. I dress up in a nice little shirt and tie or whatever, get on my bike. I ride down to the Subway. I do my little interview. And of course, boom, I get my first legit job. And I'm working at the Subway, doing my thing. And eventually I get promoted to assistant manager at another Subway. Meet up with my girl, who's now my wife, have a kid, doing some crazy things that I ought not to have been doing. Subway ain't paying the bills and living where I ain't supposed to be living. Things are worse off than when I was living with moms. And it was like, yo, I can't be doing this. About to have my son. And then the lady who my mom knew, who hired me, her husband was in the Navy. And she was like, why don't you think about the Navy? And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And it's simple like that, bro.